You're listening to Popcorn Unscripted,
the podcast where we dive into movies and TV shows with no scripts, no filters, just real talk and plenty of popcorn.
I'm Bailey.
And I'm Dylan.
We're here to talk about everything we love
And love to hate.
in pop culture. So grab your popcorn,
Sit back.
and let's get this show started. Alright, Dylan, it's episode 24!
Yay!
We're almost a quarter of the way through episodes. So today we are doing our continuation on the MCU timeline. We are doing the Incredible Hulk today.
Yep. And of course, this is the first time I've ever watched it.
Yep.
Of course, this is Bailey's probably 80th.
I don't actually know. I haven't watched the Incredible Hulk that much.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why, but Mom and Dad would never let me watch it for some reason. They would never let me watch it as much as I watched Iron Man.
I don't know.
Mom wouldn't even let me get the DVD until I bought it myself when we went to up to Kentucky that year.
Weird.
Yeah, I know. It was so weird. I don't know why.
I don't know.
I still don't know why. But anyway.
That's strange.
Gonna get into our questions of the episode. So, of course, what were your thirst thoughts? Thirst thoughts.
Thirst thoughts. Thirst thoughts. She's got Robert Downey Jr. on her mind now. She mentioned Iron Man.
No. Anyway, what were your first thoughts on the Incredible Hulk, and how does it compare to the timeline that we have so far?
I'm glad you said so far. I mean, I enjoyed it. It was really good. I do enjoy the acting and everything. The character actors did a fantastic job of playing the roles and everything. Especially the
Edward Norton.
You said Betty. Her nickname was Betty.
Yeah.
Betty's dad, making you instantly hate him every chance.
Well, yeah, it's Thaddeus Ross. You're supposed to hate him.
Exactly. So he does an excellent job of making you hate the character.
And unfortunately, that actor had passed away.
Oh no.
And so that's why in the newest Captain America movie, they had to get Harrison Ford to play that role.
Ah.
It's because that actor had sadly passed away. So rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. But yeah, I'm gonna get you to talk about the reasoning why you like this actor better than Mark Ruffalo's version.
I really don't know. I don't know what it is.
Which honestly, you might like him once you watch the Avengers.
Maybe. I don't know. It's just I'm basically going off of the only instance where I've actually seen his Hulk as from Infinity War and Endgame.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
Because I've never watched the other Avengers movies.
So you've only seen Smart Hulk.
Yeah, and I didn't really care for Smart Hulk. Honestly,
Yeah,
he
Smart
felt like
Hulk's
a massive downgrade.
Yeah.
But then again, it felt like this Hulk also got a downgrade when he got control over it.
I don't think so.
Well, it's like almost like
I thought it was like a good thing that he gained control of it because
I mean, well, yes.
people didn't die, so
Yes, it's a good thing he got control of it.
well, to a certain degree, but
It's good that he got control of it, but it seemed like he got weaker when he got control of it. Because it felt like this unstoppable force when he had zero control over it. And it just kept getting, and his anger kept getting it even stronger and stronger on top of it.
well, until he had went to Mr. Blue and he had tried to get the cure for the Hulk.
Yeah.
So essentially, I think that cure that he had ultimately went through is kind of what made the Hulk weaker during that fight, because he was just getting his strength back, because that was his first transformation since receiving that.
Gotcha. It's just, it did feel like I don't know what it is. It felt like this one. It felt like well, when he had no control over it, he was extremely powerful, where it felt like nothing could stop him.
Mm-hmm.
And then after he got control of it, because after the cure, it felt like he took a massive dip in strength and basically had to rely on the anger solely just to get stronger again.
Right.
It's like almost like the anger is a crutch at this point when he got control over it. Because
anger is what brings out the Hulk in the first place.
Exactly. But it felt like this during that fight, he had to rely only on the anger in order just to get stronger enough to even be at equal strength against Abomination. Because, I mean, he was getting slapped around.
He was. But Abomination is stronger than Hulk.
Oh, yeah. Since he does have that basically...
Because
the guy had like a super soldier
yeah,
serum?
they had made like some sort of super soldier serum and had injected it not only into his muscles but into his bones.
Yeah, I saw that. Especially when you hear that sickening crackle of the back when they jabbed that into him. Mm-hmm. God, I got a shiver when I heard that sound effect because it made an exact sound of a bone crunching.
Mm-hmm.
But not like it's supposed to.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that is not supposed to happen.
Yeah, it's not. It's not supposed to happen.
But I think because of the fact that it had the Hulk's blood on top of the super soldier serum is what made him stronger. But it's like he had to rely solely on the anger just to get equal level, pretty much. Mm-hmm. And even then, it was still getting slapped around.
Yeah. Because really, at that point, I would say Hulk wanted to protect the people that was in New York at the time. Because Bruce Banner had said before he even jumped out of the plane, he's like, I gotta try. Mm. You know?
The realization on his face when he couldn't do it before he hit the ground was like, ah, crap.
Yeah.
And it just smashes into the ground. Honestly, I think that would have been a funny outtake. Is like he just goes splat, movie ends.
Yeah, that would be kind of funny.
That would be so funny. It's like,
we're screwed.
It's like that one Halloween special of Billy Mandy.
Oh,
where instead of like, I'm trying to think, it's the orange hair girl.
Oh.
Whoever her name is. I can't remember off the top of my head. Because all I remember is Billy, Mandy, and Earl.
Yeah.
Erwin.
Yeah.
Erwin walked past after one of the girls made fun of him. And it's like it started rolling credits, zooming out of frame from where he's standing to like a wide shot of the entire town and everything. Mm-hmm. And then rolls credits. Then stops it and it says, wait, come back. I need your help. Rewinds it back to where he walked away. He's like, what? What'd you say?
Yeah.
And then continues on after that.
Yeah.
That woman's so funny of them to do back then on that.
Yeah. It would have.
It's like the time stone before the time stone existed. Well, comic book wise it existed, but not MCU wise.
Yeah. So, how well does the movie explore Bruce's emotional and psychological journey? Does it balance action and character development effectively?
I think so.
I would say so.
It did a fantastic job because there was a lot of scenes of action while also a lot of downtime in between to get you used to these characters and what their goals are. Mm-hmm. And especially when it came to even meeting like... Seeing the fact that we've only seen Mr. Blue from the computer side, and that's it. Never seeing him actually. And then, speaking of which, whatever happened to him?
Oh, he shows back up in the newest Captain America movie. You don't see him again until then.
He's Red Hulk, isn't he?
No.
Oh, that's was that the president?
Yes.
Okay.
That's Ross. You'll find out.
Wait, so hold on a minute. So they can't get the well, never mind. That doesn't make sense because I was about to say they can't get the rights to use a solo film for Hulk, but never mind. They
Yeah.
can use this version, Mr. Blue, for this film, and it's like or that film,
Because it's a team.
but it's a team up.
Well, it's a Captain America film.
True, it's not a.
It's not a
Hulk film.
solo Hulk film. Yeah. But what I just had a thought in my head. What did you think of Stanley drinking the juice that had Bruce's blood in it?
That was funny. I'm curious. What happened to Stan after that?
I don't know. Nobody knows.
That's why he's able to appear as a cameo and everything.
That's funny. Yeah. That would make sense, actually. That would make sense.
He lives forever in the MCU timeline only.
Yes.
But I think it was pretty funny, honestly. Because, especially seeing the fact that we see him like panic trying to make sure the blood didn't get in there, yet didn't check to make sure that it didn't land on the bottle.
But the bottles, which when it landed, it had still kept going. So the bottle was further down than from where he was looking and found the drop of blood on the conveyor belt.
Well, that don't make sense. Oh, well, never mind.
Because when
It went halfway.
yeah, it split on the bottle.
Okay, I was about to say, never mind, that don't make sense. But no, never mind, that makes sense. Because it was still going
Yeah, and it was
on the conveyor belt, and
Yeah.
it wouldn't be in the same place.
Yeah.
But then
So-
why was the blood drop in the same spot? If it was on the conveyor belt.
Huh?
On the belt.
Yeah.
Why would it be in the same spot but not the bottle?
That's actually a good question.
Unless it's like one of those conveyor belts where it like splits off
Maybe.
and then just keeps like it's like one of those words where it goes to a certain length and it just is like it goes in rotation only. But why would it land right in that one spot but the bottle keep going and stay even when they stopped it?
Yeah. That's actually a really good question.
A little bit of an error.
Yeah, there's a little bit of an error there. Yeah.
It's like, because was thinking that while I was watching, it's like, wait, that makes no sense. Why is the bottle far away, but if it hit the bottle, why would the blood be in the same spot?
Yeah.
It would be traveling
You would
along
think
with
it would be already down the side of the bottle at that point and not.
Yeah, not only we're basically at the top of it.
Yeah.
Which is also very funny, because we don't even see it hit the bottom of the bottle until after it starts pouring the liquid into it for the drink.
He must got really thick blood then.
I guess so. I guess the gamma radiation just makes it like slow when it's dripping.
Or makes it really thick. Makes his blood really thick.
It's just
Yeah.
I guess that's a big error that they didn't think of.
Yeah, probably. Which then again, I feel like this movie has several errors in it.
Yeah, especially with the CGI, because a lot of times with the lighting, you can tell when they're not correctly in the background correct spot.
Right, yeah.
Like layered correctly or something.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of how it is for CGI. I think it's like layers. Like the background is one layer, then you have the CGI as a second layer.
Maybe. I have no idea. But speaking of the CGI, how do you feel about the film's depiction of the Hulk? Does it look better, or did it miss something compared to the later versions of the character in the MCU? Which, of course, you can only compare it to the Hulk that's to Smart Hulk at the moment.
Honestly, I prefer this Hulk version over Smart Hulk every day.
Mm-hmm.
I hate Smart Hulk.
Yeah, I don't know. The Smart Hulk
He just irritates me. He's not Hulk.
That, and he feels stupid.
Yeah.
Even though he is Bruce Banner.
Yeah, that's the funny thing. He's supposed to be
He's
supposed to have the bronze of Hulk, but the brains of Banner. Yeah, he's not. He's still just Hulk.
Yeah, he just feels like a dumbed down version of Banner.
Yeah,
for some reason. Which, of course, he has his smart moments, of course. At times, but
they're rare and few between.
Yeah, from what I remember, which I haven't watched Infinity War and Endgame in ages.
It's been a while. All I can remember is really him.
Which, but then again, I can't watch Endgame because trauma.
Oh, him dying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Grant, I think it was dumb of him to try and get the time stone the way he did. That was extremely dumb. Was it Endgame or Infinity War that happened?
No, that's Endgame where they get the stones back.
Okay. Because I remember in Endgame is he just tries to walk up and take the freaking stone from the girl, and he just immediately
from
gets
the
this,
ancient one.
Yeah, and he gets his soul, his spirit body of separated from his physical body. And it's like, you were stupid to try and do that.
He didn't know.
He works with Doctor Strange.
Well, no, because Doctor Strange is blipped.
Didn't Doctor Strange movie come before this?
Yes, the first one did.
So he should know Steven.
No.
So just Iron Man knows him?
That's Infinity War, where he first meets Doctor Strange. Infinity War is where Bruce Banner first meets Doctor Strange. But they didn't have, like, a full-on conversation.
Oh.
They didn't interact that much. Because it was after that interaction that Squidward... I'm just going to call him Squidward, because I don't remember his actual name.
I don't think he had a name.
He does. He does have a name, but I don't remember it.
Zoidberg.
Is it? I want to say Ebony Maw. I want to say that's what his name is. But anyway, I'm going to say Squidward because that's probably how you know him as. But that's when him and his group attack New York.
Yeah, I remember
And then Bruce tries to bring out the Hulk, but the Hulk's like, no, I'm not coming out. I'm not fighting those things.
Which is also another thing that I find kind of dumb.
Oh, it's not dumb until you watch the Thor Ragnarok. It's not dumb.
Okay, it's just the fact that Hulk is like its own separate being.
Do you want me to tell you why?
Go ahead.
Do you want me to tell you? Okay, so Thor Ragnarok is where... So Avengers Age of Ultron.
Mm-hmm.
That's when Hulk completely disappears.
Okay.
Entirely.
Okay, so Hulk is no more.
Well, he's not dead.
Well, I mean, like, he's no more. He can't become Hulk anymore.
No. He's Hulk. But he stays Hulk.
Oh.
There's no banner. It's
okay,
just
so there's
Hulk.
no banner, just Hulk.
Yes. So, Hulk is flying on this Quinjet, and something ends up happening. I guess somehow the Bifrost ends up sucking him up, and Hulk breaks through the Bifrost, and he ends up on this planet where all of the forgotten things go. And so Hulk gets put into like this battle world situation.
Sounds like World Breaker Hulk.
It's kind of. I mean, he's in armor. He wears armor. This Hulk version wears armor, but it's just Hulk. No, there's no banner. It's just Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
And so Hulk has learned how to speak. But anyway, so in this movie, at the end credit, Thor and them are traveling back to Earth because Hela destroyed Asgard. Mm-hmm. Or, well, Hela didn't, but,
Loki?
No, Loki didn't. But, it was a previous, foe that Thor had conquered, and it was like the skull, and if you put it in fire, it resurrects the thing, and so the thing came huge, and he destroyed Asgard, and Hela at the same time. And so all of the people of Asgard and everybody is on this ginormous ship, and they all leave to go back to Earth to set up new Asgard on Earth. And so on the way back, Thanos intercepts them. Hulk tries to fight Thanos, but Thanos terrifies the Hulk so bad that's why he won't come out in Avengers Infinity War. Because Thanos scared Hulk so bad that he just refuses to come out and fight.
Okay.
You just have to watch it to understand why. Because Thanos pretty much throws him around like a rag doll. So essentially, Hulk got a taste of his own medicine, and he didn't like it, so he's afraid.
Okay, so I'm guessing they nerfed the hell out of Hulk in
No,
the MCU?
they didn't nerf Hulk at all.
No, I'm talking about, like, the whole being scared thing, because...
No, Thanos is just that scary and powerful. You just have to wait to watch the movie to understand.
I get that. I guess I'm just thinking as, like, comic book wise. I don't think Hulk has ever been scared of Thanos.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know about in the comics, because Hulk is kind of one of those characters I didn't really care for.
Well, I just don't know much about the comics in general, but anyway.
I only know, like, very select few when it comes to comics with certain characters. But I don't think he's ever been scared of Thanos at all.
I don't know.
I know there's a lot of characters that are, but I don't think one of them is Hulk.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't make assumptions, but
I'm just assuming mainly because of the fact that this is Hulk we're talking about. And every single thing that he's ever been depicted about when it comes to anyone, he does not give a flying crap. And if you piss him off, he will beat the snuff out of you or try to. Even if he's going to get his own butt whooped.
We'll have to do our own research.
Yeah, I'll have to look more into that because I know... Grant, I think I'm so used to like...
I'll show you the clip after this.
Okay.
I'll show you the clip after this. But going on to the villain of the movie, so Abomination, who is played by Tim Roth, is the movie's main antagonist. How do you feel about the character's motivation? Does he serve as a worthy adversary for the Hulk, or does he fall flat as a villain?
I think he falls somewhat flat.
Yeah, because I wouldn't call him the main antagonist of the movie.
I really wouldn't either.
I would honestly say it's really Ross.
It's really the dad.
Yeah, Ross, because Ross is the one that's looking for him to begin with. Even though that he's not the one attacking Hulk.
Yeah, he's not the one attacking Hulk,
but
well, he's basically...
he did attack Hulk, but at the end of the movie, not really. He ends up siding with Hulk at the end of the movie.
Yeah, the other guy's mainly just cannon fodder, really.
Yeah.
And then slowly becomes the main antagonist at the very end.
Yeah.
But it's like, he really falls flat, because why exactly did he get so addicted to wanting to have Hulk's power, and then also wanting to draw that out of him?
Well, it's because he was able to heal so much from the serum that he was given. Mm-hmm. Like, all of his bones came back together.
Yeah.
Like, I was gonna ask you about that. What did you think about that drop kick?
Oh, that was funny.
Like,
that was
boom!
So funny.
And then he's just all broken and limp.
I laughed so hard at that, just because it's like they're just standing at each other, and he's like, "Well, we're gonna do this."
Yeah.
like you ain't
is that all you got?
Really, you bug?
Yeah.
But it's like, he really falls flat as a villain, honestly. It's like they just tried to make it. It's like he's a last second thing.
Yeah.
And they didn't know really what to do with Abomination, so this is what they were resorted to. Mm-hmm. And even as Abomination, he still falls flat.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's like his only motivation is to just beat him once.
Yeah.
That's his only motivation against Hulk.
And even then, it doesn't even feel like that.
Yeah.
It feels like he just got addicted to, like, the pain or something.
Maybe.
Almost. It's almost
because that feeling is addicting, which is why a lot of people get tattoos.
Well, it's either the pain or he's addicted to, like, the adrenaline rush he got from basically having his body, like, broken down like that, and then just rebuild itself
over time.
And it's like, did he get addicted off of that? And that's why he's wanting Hulk's blood to see what else it can do. And it's like, you're a very piss poor villain.
Yeah.
Especially with how he's depicted in certain scenes, because he looked perfectly fine and everything. He was against getting the Hulk originally. And then all of a sudden, he's all up for the serum, gets addicted to it or something.
Yeah.
Gets his butt demolished easily. And then the next scene right before they go to capture Bruce again when he doesn't have Hulk anymore. Or quote unquote.
Yeah.
He looks extremely pale and he looks like he's getting skinnier.
Yeah.
Like he's like he's having withdrawal.
Yeah.
So it's like it feels like an addiction to like something.
Well, I will say this. There is a serum later on in Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. There is a serum that somebody has to take like all the time in order to keep his strength. So I have a feeling that this is probably similar to that.
This makes me think of Venom from Bane in Batman. Because he in order for him to...
You confused the heck out of me because you said Venom and then Bane.
Yeah, that's what he uses to bulk up, is called Venom.
Okay.
Which is, yeah, it's very confusing. And very ironic.
Yeah, it is fine.
But it looks green when it's in the tubes and everything.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
now.
it bulks him up and everything. But in Batman Beyond, it actually shows that because of that, he looks like an entire skeleton.
Yeah.
But he still needs the Venom to keep him alive.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just going to kill him if he doesn't.
But I can see how that would work for Abomination, though. That he would need to have that serum consistently in order to keep his, not only his agility and strength, but also his regenerational properties.
That not to mention, we're also not taking on the molecular structure also.
Yeah, that too.
Since at the beginning of the movie, we saw Bruce trying to find the cure himself and using a microscope on his blood cells. And you can see like it bubbling green and everything. And it goes completely red cells, and then all of a sudden they change to green and start expanding and everything. Mm-hmm. So we're also not seeing like what's happening to his blood cells on that front either.
But that was before he was injected with Bruce's blood.
Yeah.
Too.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Is like after that too.
Yeah.
Is. But
at that point, he was power hungry enough to where he just wanted the power of the Hulk because he's seen the power. He's seen the power that the Hulk is capable of, and he wanted that power for himself.
Which is also very interesting how he had more control when he got Hulk's blood too.
Well, that's because he was not exposed to radiation. He was just pumped with his blood.
No, he got exposed to some radiation as well. The green light that go across his face, because that's the same thing that happened to Bruce.
Yeah, but that was a completely different machine.
Oh, I thought it was the same premise and machine. Okay, I thought that was it.
Completely different machine.
I was about to say they did the exact same process, just with him using Hulk's blood. And
you would also think. You would also think that they would upgrade the machines as well so it wouldn't do so much gamma radiation since that happened to Bruce.
Well...
but also,
we're taking into account that Blue's on Bruce's side when it came to curing him.
Yes.
So he would definitely try to keep that as a backup.
But we also found out that Mr. Blue was also working for the U.S. government at the time, too.
Yeah.
Which is why he had so many blood samples.
Yeah, he produced
and he also said test subjects.
Yeah, because he was trying to figure... he was seeing... Because I remember him saying...
Because they were trying
to cure like a lot of diseases for everyone. That way they could never get sick again.
Yes, but what the government was wanting to do was recreate... Weapons. No, they were wanting to recreate the super soldier serum.
Serum?
Serum. Like Steve Rogers took.
Yeah.
That's what the government wanted it for. But then again, now that I'm thinking about it, there wasn't really much to go off of to what happened to Bruce specifically. Like, what made the experiment go wrong?
Yeah, there really wasn't. It's heck,
Because it was just in the beginning sequence, and it was all flashback sequences.
yeah, I thought I was watching the wrong movie when I saw that. I was like, did I miss the correct movie? And this happens after we've already done the origin thing? And it's like, no, this is it. And it's like, okay, why did you think that was a good idea to do that?
Yeah.
For knowing what this character is.
Yeah. It's like there really wasn't an explanation.
Yeah, and this is supposed to be 2008 when they're doing a lot of the origin stories and everything.
Yeah.
Even with reboots and stuff. So it's like, why did you think that was a good idea not to at the time?
Yeah.
Granted, last time I was complaining about redoing this origin story of Superman over and over, but this is 2008 where they kind of had to.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of Hulk movies and stuff like that at the time.
Yeah, there's actually not a lot of Hulk stuff out there anyway.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. It wasn't until what, 2015 when he started getting a lot more stuff?
Well, his next appearance is in the Avengers, which came out in 2012.
Well, outside of MCU. Because, I mean, he's got a bunch of... he was in Ultimate Spider-Man.
He was in Ultimate Spider-Man. He
had his
in
own TV show, which was a bunch
animated
of
TV show. And then he was also in Avengers Assembled.
That too. It's like
a lot of animation stuff came out.
Yeah, not to mention a lot more comics came out also with Hulk. It's like they only focus solely on that and not movies at all.
But then again, Universal's kind of making that impossible.
True. Well, even so, it's like they only stuck to animation, comic, and that's it.
Right.
They didn't really care about anything else aside from that one appearance in MCU or Avengers and then Ultron. I'm trying to think of the timeline.
Yeah. It's... Well, actually, no. He technically appears in Iron Man 3, but Banner appears in Iron Man 3.
Okay.
At the end credit of Iron Man 3, if you remember correctly.
Yeah. I won't really call that counting, honestly, since it's an end credit. And it wasn't even Hulk himself. It was just Banner.
Yeah.
But we don't really see a lot of just Hulk himself.
Yeah,
with
we
a
don't.
lot of stuff because of
Well,
that.
he was also in She-Hulk as well. He appears in She-Hulk, which is later on, of course.
Was he dumbed down in that?
No.
Because that was also
that's
Smart
Hulk, yeah.
Because I think he was Smart Hulk, so he's already dumbed down.
Or actually, no. Because what happens in She-Hulk is that there's a car accident, and he ends up turning in because Banner is just himself. Like, he's just Banner. Like, there's no Hulk or anything, and they're driving down the car, and they get in a car accident, and she ends up getting his blood mixed with her blood, which makes her She-Hulk.
Okay.
And so he ends up becoming Smart Hulk again because Hulk unleashes. And so he becomes Smart Hulk again. And he ends up taking her to this safe house place to kind of help her.
Train her with their new power, basically.
Yeah. And then...
Honestly,
But the funny thing about it is that she doesn't have another personality to deal with. She just transforms.
Yeah.
She doesn't have... She just... Yeah.
Also, I'm just going to say this. I hate the transformation that he does in that.
In what?
In She-Hulk.
Have you seen She-Hulk?
I haven't seen the series. I've only seen the clip that they used as the trailer promotion of him transforming. The whole little dance that he does, the turn.
I don't know. I'll have to look it up. I don't know what you're referring to.
It's that one where it's that main one actually that they used to promote the series where he has arms up and everything and turns into Hulk, or while turning into Hulk, right phrase. It's like that's the dumbest transformation I've ever seen you do.
I have no idea what you're referring to.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm shocked that you forgot about that clip.
I have no idea what you're referring to.
I'll
And
have
I
to show
remember
you.
Marvel stuff really well.
I'll have to
I
show
don't
you.
remember. Yeah,
Well, to be fair, She-Hulk feels like a fever dream.
I actually liked She-Hulk. That's my hot take right now. I actually enjoyed She-Hulk.
I wasn't saying about that. I was just saying it feels like a fever dream at times, honestly.
Yeah.
How long was this series? Like how many episodes?
7 episodes?
Okay.
7 or 8 maybe?
I think so.
Pretty sure it's 7 or 8.
It's like I'm trying to think of like how many episodes it was, because it felt like very short that they came out with.
Yeah,
like, stuff
it was.
Because
It was pretty short, but I'm pretty sure it was 8 episodes.
Because wasn't the last episode with Daredevil being going against her in the court? Or am I thinking of a different episode?
That's a different episode. That's earlier episode. But anyway, so Liv Tyler portrays Betty Ross, Bruce's love interest. How do you feel about the dynamic between Bruce and Betty? Does it contribute meaningfully to the story, or does it feel like a secondary plot? Which the whole movie feels weird, though.
Yeah, it does. Not to mention, it goes by freaking fast.
For an hour and what, 52
minutes.
minutes? Yeah.
It goes by fast, and that's saying something, because Iron Man was only 2 hours, 5 minutes, and it came out before this.
Yeah, and Iron Man, honestly, it has its pacing issues, too.
Oh, yeah.
Because you get to the part where he actually suits up for the first time, and you're only halfway through the movie at that point.
Yeah, it definitely shows, honestly, how bad some of the pacing is in these older films.
But I watch
when you
it
look back
anyway.
at them. But then again, I think that's just an issue with a lot of movies back then. Is just a huge pacing issue. Because even Toby's movies dealt with it, Andrew's dealt with it, and everything.
Yeah.
So it seems to be a common issue with Marvel and DC.
Yeah.
And a lot of other media.
Yeah. But honestly, I would probably say it's not really a secondary plot per se, but I wouldn't say it's very meaningful to the story at all.
Agreed, because I think you can really take her out and you still be perfectly fine. It's just certain scenes.
But I also see why they put her in there, because he's having to deal with the trauma of that day when all of that happened. Because
did he put her in the hospital?
Yes.
Okay.
He put her and her dad in the hospital. Well, he had a broken arm.
I was about to say, he just had a broken arm.
But yeah, she was put in the hospital.
Because I was trying to make sure that I did have that correct, is that they were both the same person.
Yes.
I'm not misinterpreting like I was with Sinners.
Yeah.
And getting the two characters freaking backwards.
Yeah. You know, Mom and Dad watched that the other day.
Oh, God. The episode or Sinners itself?
Sinners.
Okay. Yeah, the fact that I kept getting them backwards, Jesus, and kept adding S's to their names.
And it's funny because Dad's just sitting there watching the movie, and Mom's over here just like, oh, he's a vampire! That's just like, just watch the freaking movie. It's like me with McKenna the other day when we were watching Willy's Wonderland. It's like, just watch the freaking movie. Quit trying to guess the freaking plot. Anyway. But also, we were talking about Betty Ross earlier. Like, honestly, I feel like she was just really dumb in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I just felt like the character herself was just dumb. Heck, she just had, like, I don't know.
Heck, is she brought up any more after this? Is she just gone? She just in the ether? She's
brought up in the newest Captain America movie. Honestly, none of this Hulk stuff is brought up until the newest Captain America movie.
Okay, so everything regarding this movie is just in the ether until it is like, okay, we're going to pull this out.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like, what the crap?
Because I think the reason why is because
of Universal.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's why Marvel didn't really try to do anything with this movie until they were in like a good position to come back to that story.
Yeah, it does. But it doesn't seem like they're ever going to.
No.
It feels like Hulk is just going to be one of those characters like, oh, we don't care.
Well, I feel like Hulk is just going to be the character that just shows up unless Marvel is able to work something out with Universal.
Yeah, because I mean, it's perfectly fine with team-ups. It's just solo films are the issues. And it's just kind of funny. Because Spider-Man was owned by Sony. Hulk was owned by Universal. It's like they had multiple different people owning their property for their films, and then it's like, nope, we're going to keep
Well,
these.
you know why, right?
No.
So, back in the day, Marvel had to sell off some of their characters in order to even stay in business.
Oh, they almost bankrupt.
Yes.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. So that's why Sony owns Spider-Man and they own Fantastic Four, they owned Ghost Rider.
That explains a lot.
And then Universal owned Hulk, and I think Universal owned a few others too.
So that's why so many Marvel films flopped a lot of times.
Yes, because
they didn't understand the freaking characters because they didn't even have the correct owner.
Marvel had a hand in making the movies, but not
enough.
Yeah.
I wonder. Yeah, we get the crappy timeline where that happens, and yet there's probably another timeline where that never happened.
What are you referring to?
Where they did not almost go bankrupt and kept all their characters and were able to make the movies exactly how the characters were.
Yeah.
But then again, some of the films we wouldn't probably have at that point.
Yeah.
Because we more likely wouldn't even have Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man.
Yeah, we could have ended up with Tom Cruise.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Ugh.
Yeah. Which there's even that story about Stan Lee too, when they were filming Captain America Civil War, at the end where Tony and Rhodey are kind of standing there, and then Stan Lee comes up, I've got a package for Tony Stank. As they kept reshooting that, and then Stan was just improvising names at that point, and he actually started to say Robert's name. So he acknowledged Robert as that character. He's like, you are Tony.
Yeah.
He's like, at that point. And so,
yeah,
I would say that's a cool moment.
That's also another thing, is that Stan Lee also acknowledged certain actors as their characters because that's who they were.
Yeah. Which I think he also acknowledged Hugh Jackman as Wolverine too.
I think so.
It was at a comic convention, and Hugh Jackman just showed up, and Stan Lee was just like, "What the crap you doing here?" You know.
It was like that. It's that moment, and also the fact that he also acknowledged. Didn't he also acknowledge Tom Holland as Spider-Man? Or Peter Parker?
I do not know.
Because I do know there used to be a joke running around that Tom Holland is just a younger version of Stan Lee. If he
was British and.
Well, not even that. Just if he was younger, and that's it. Because they looked old pictures, they looked exactly the same.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Because I know about that old joke, but I was like, didn't he say something about Tom Holland being Peter Parker or something like that? Or Spider-Man or something?
Oh, I have no idea.
Or am I just thinking of only like the meme about him being the younger Stan Lee?
Yeah.
It's one or the other, but he's acknowledged a lot of people as these characters, so it's like we got the timeline where he sees these actors as those characters.
Uh-huh.
And there's probably another timeline where that never happened.
Yeah.
And that they're probably got someone else.
Yeah.
Oh God, Tom. I mean, Grant, I guarantee you. I
actually
Why did I draw a blank on his name?
I actually don't know who was the runner-up for Spider-Man next to Tom. I really don't remember.
Why did I draw a blank on his name? Tom Cruise. God dang it. I went instantly blank on his name. I was like, why did I forget his name all of a sudden? But honestly, he could probably fit the Playboy for Tony Stark, maybe.
I think Tom Cruise wouldn't have done the job that Robert Downey Jr. did.
True. Well, the reason I say is because Robert does a good job of both
Well,
the Iron Man and
also,
Tony Stark.
Also, if you think about it, Robert Downey Jr. is literally pulled out of the comics.
Yep.
Like, he looks just like the character in the comics, as depicted.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise does not. A lot of people, like, take that into account when they do, like, their fan casting for certain roles.
Them matching exactly as the comic book iterations.
Yes.
Which, that's going to be difficult, especially with how the character designs are.
Yes.
It's super hard to get, like, exactly.
Yes.
So the fact that Robert matches perfectly to his comic book counterpart...
It was just a stroke of luck.
Yeah.
I think. But I also find that to be a really cool thing because that's the role that really brought him back.
Oh, yeah.
Into the light, so to speak.
Yeah, especially with the fact that he does a fantastic job as Tony.
He does.
You basically can never see that man not think Tony Stark.
Yeah, for real.
So it's like...
that's the character he's going to be known for the rest of his life.
Yeah. Because it's just like that, like with Back to the Future with that the one actor that they kept having issues with as Marty, and then they got Riven and then got
Michael
to actually do it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like one time, like for example, with Flash, when they mention about that person taking on it instead of Michael,
yeah,
and actually going through fully,
yeah.
What do you mean Michael did that? He didn't do it. Yes, he did. It's like, you're never gonna get the way these actors are for these roles, but there's a timeline where that never happened.
Yeah.
And who knows how different that is.
Yeah. Okay. So, how do you feel about the film's connection to the rest of the MCU? Does it feel like it belongs, or does it stand apart?
It kind of goes 50-50 with this one. Because it feels like it can go along with the other ones in this timeline and everything.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it feels like also one that like a film that it can stay away from all other things that it's connected to.
Yeah. It's like this movie, it doesn't tie directly into the timeline until later films.
Yeah. Well, also that end credit and later films.
Yeah.
If that end credit wasn't there, it probably have no connection to anything else until that later film.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
Yeah, if Tony Stark didn't show up at the end of the movie, it wouldn't have any connection to the MCU until the newest Captain America movie.
Which is honestly kind of funny because it really shows how the fact that Marvel did not have full control over this film, because it feels like it's in a limbo.
Yeah.
It can't, almost like it can fit here, but at the same time it can fit somewhere else that doesn't even seem like it matches.
Right.
And it's one of them things where it's just it's just in a limbo state, whereas it could be here or there.
Yeah.
But also survive on its own.
Yeah.
So it's like weird in a way, but yeah, I would say it's like 50-50.
Okay, so The Incredible Hulk explores anger and control as central themes. How do you think the film portrays Bruce's inner conflict with the Hulk's rage? Do you think it's effective in showing his struggle to control the beast inside him?
I think it does a great job.
Yeah, I would say so too.
Especially seeing the fact that you can see him panic anytime he gets anywhere near 200 degrees.
200 BPM.
200 DPA. Wait,
BPM.
why did I say DPA?
I don't know. Why did you say that?
I don't know. What even is DPA?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
That's
you
unfortunate.
see him afraid to get anywhere near 200 beats.
BPM.
BPM. I went blank again. I almost said DPA again.
But yeah. Yeah. It does good. So, how does the film address the scientific aspect of the Hulk's transformation? Does it make Bruce's actions feel more relatable or more like a science fiction concept?
Well, I mean, the whole gamma radiation is kind of a science fiction concept.
It is.
Because we already know that in real life you would die.
Well, yeah. But obviously...
You ain't surviving that one bit.
But obviously he did, somehow. We don't really know how.
He
doesn't even know how. I don't think we'll ever know how he survives. Which I think is like the one thing that keeps the Hulk alive is that we don't know. We don't know how he survived the whole gamma radiation.
Plot convenience.
Yeah.
But yeah, it definitely is like it does feel relatable, but at the same time, scientific mumbo jumbo.
Yeah.
Or sci-fi mumbo jumbo, not scientific. Of like, oh, this is. I mean, he is relatable, especially with the fact that it works off of his anger. And everything. And the angrier he gets, he also gets even stronger and also more durable.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely it is a relatable aspect because it does fit. Anger does make you feel like you can do anything at times.
Yeah.
Because of how much of a boost it gives you when it comes to even strength a lot when you don't realize it until after you get that. You start calming down and try to do that exact same feat and you can't.
Then it's almost like it exhausts you.
Yeah. So it's like, it definitely is relatable. It's just the whole gamma radiation is the sci-fi
Which
part.
makes sense. Which makes sense that after he comes out of the Hulk form that he's
wiped
the crap out.
Yeah. Because we saw that when she was actually with him.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it was after that whole ordeal at the library. I think.
So.
I think it was at a library.
No, I think it was just the university in general.
No, it wasn't the university because Mr. Blue's at the university.
No,
because the university's in New York. They weren't in New York yet.
Well, that's what I was meaning by it. It's the university that she was working at.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, it's like, after gaining some control over it and actually being able to, like, hey, I can tell what the heck is going on right now.
Yeah.
And then taking her to that somewhat of a cave?
Yeah, it's kind of like a overhang, I guess.
Yeah, an overhang, and then in the morning he's completely wiped out where he can't even stand up on his own.
Mm-hmm.
Leaning against walls, he's unable to stay awake and everything.
Yeah.
And he needed the shower to wake him up fully.
Yeah.
And like try to relax his muscles from the overexertion from being Hulk.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, how does the movie balance action, character development, and personal stakes? Is the story more about Hulk's transformation, or does it focus on Bruce Banner's journey to find peace?
I'll say Bruce Banner's to find peace.
Yeah, I can agree.
I don't really see it as the first one, honestly.
The Hulk's transformation?
Yeah, because, heck, we don't even see him coming into being, basically, because that whole first segment just being like quick flashbacks that you can't really figure out what the heck is going on fully until it explains it midway through.
Yeah, sort of. Which I didn't really catch it when I was watching it.
Yeah, because it's like it doesn't go fully in depth until like midway through when he meets back up with her, and he tries to pull like the information of uh e- the experiment, and they've already wiped everything clean, so it can't be found along with himself in the database.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, are you going to explain on this more? Nope, we're going to wait until closer to the midsection or the end.
Yeah.
Great.
Yay.
It doesn't, so it's like, it doesn't feel like a Hulk transformation at all. It just feels like it's more so his journey of getting control
Over Hulk.
and also getting rid of it at the same time.
Yeah. Which ultimately he doesn't get rid of it.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever getting rid of it.
Yeah, no.
Especially with the fact that the Gamma's probably going to stay with him regardless. So if he gets rid of the Hulk entirely, he's just going to die from the radiation probably still within him.
Well, no, because the Hulk is the product of the radiation. You get rid of the radiation, you get rid of Hulk.
True.
Or at least that's how I think it would work.
I guess I'm thinking is like there's probably something helping to keep the radiation from killing him. So it by giving
Well,
him
Hulk is what's keeping him alive.
Here we go again.
Hulk is what's keeping him alive. Because he even in the Avengers he ends up saying that the Hulk saved his life.
Yeah.
Or that he doesn't say that, but somebody
to an extent
says that to the extent the Hulk saved your life because that much gamma radiation should have killed you.
Well, actually, that was said in here. It wasn't Hulk that said it. It was
No, it was in the Avengers it was him between Bruce and Tony.
Well, it was said in this film too. It was the dad that actually said it. Because it was when he was talking with that guy to give him the super soldier serum.
Yeah.
Because he is actually telling him the backstory of Banner.
Mm-hmm.
Or how Hulk came into being.
Yeah.
After he experienced it firsthand. And he actually mentioned that somehow he survived after everyone else failed.
Yeah.
So it's like somehow this has helped him to survive. I guess what I was saying is like there's something like a byproduct from the chemicals within him mixing with the gamma. So if the cure takes out the chemicals within him, then the radiation is all that's left and it's just going to kill him.
Yeah.
Is what I was seeing it as. I wasn't seeing it as Hulk being this other being entirely within him. Like it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I guess that's the whole issue. I guess that's the whole thing that's confused me the most is the fact that Hulk is an entirely separate being within Bruce.
Yeah.
I've been seeing it as like this Hulk is Bruce. It's just a manifestation from the radiation enhancing his anger to a degree.
No, it's like a split personality.
Okay.
Hulk is a completely separate thing that Banner just lets take over whenever his anger gets really high.
Doesn't it contradict Smart Hulk then?
No, because the way Smart Hulk happens is Bruce and Hulk come to an arrangement, or they come together as one, which is what forms Smart Hulk. Okay. So Smart Hulk has the brawn of Hulk, but he has the brains of Banner.
Oh, I see why he's dumb now.
Yeah, because their minds combined into one.
I see that. I get it now. You can't add a negative to a positive.
Yeah.
Now I understand why he's dumb, even though he's supposed to be smart fully.
Yeah. So, after seeing the Incredible Hulk, do you feel like it's an important part of the MCU's origin story, or does it seem disconnected from the other films? Or rather, do you think it fits in with the timeline as we've watched it as of right now?
Well, I mean, to be fair, so far the timeline makes 0 sense.
How so?
Well, seeing the fact that, Grant, we're taking the end credits into account.
No, we're not taking end credits into account.
Never mind. Then scratch that.
No.
If
The
it's
reason
perfectly
being... The reason being is because the end credits don't make sense if
Exactly.
you watch it in this order. So the end credits, we disregard the end credits when we watch it in this order.
Okay. Never mind.
If you watch it in release order, then it will make sense. Because every end credit always shows what movie's going to come next.
Will we really count that as an end credit if it happened before the credits rolled?
Well, it was originally an end credit scene.
Okay.
It was originally an end credit scene, but Disney Plus had just put it there at the end of the movie for some weird reason.
Okay. I was supposed to say it's
But on the DVD, it is actually
after
after the end credits.
Okay. Then it does fit well, seeing the fact
I was
that
very confused by it, actually, when I
Yeah.
watched it today. I was like, why the crap is this not after the credits? Because this is an end credit scene.
Yeah. Because I was supposed to say, do we count this as an end credit if it happened before the credits?
But it is an end credit scene. It is end credit. I know
I
that
wonder
for
why
a
they
fact.
did that with only this one.
I guess because it's an older movie, one of the older ones.
Maybe, but if that's the case, why did they do it with Iron Man?
Heck if I know.
It's like it's trying to follow a
Disney.
certain law. Yeah, to be fair, this is Disney. They make zero sense in why they're losing a lot of millions, which fully deserved
Yeah.
because apparently they can't do anything right anymore.
Well, yeah. That's all for today's episode of Popcorn Unscripted.
Thanks so much for tuning in.
If you enjoyed the conversation, be sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at PopUnscripted, then Popcorn Cinema on Facebook.
And let us know your thoughts or any suggestions for future episodes. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future episodes. We upload every Wednesday and Saturday.
If you'd like to send us a message or subscribe for bonus content, check out the links in the description.
Your support means a lot and helps keep the conversation going.
If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to leave us a review. It helps us out a ton, and we love hearing your thoughts.
Until next time, keep your popcorn close.
And your movie critiques closer.
Thanks for listening to Popcorn Unscripted.